Tonight, your cat is going to climb onto your lap. It will look at you for a second. Then it will start pushing its paws into your stomach, one after the other, slow and rhythmic, like it's working dough. You'll probably laugh. You might wince if the claws come out, but you won't ask why. The real answer is far stranger than you think, because that motion isn't random. It's a memory, written into your cat's muscles before it ever opened its eyes. For about 30 seconds, your cat becomes a kitten again. Not in its mind, in its body. Newborn kittens press their paws against their mother's belly, alternating left and right to stimulate milk flow during nursing. No pushing, less milk. It's pure survival, refined over millions of years. Sharon Crowell Davis, a veterinary behaviorist at the University of Georgia, has described this nursing motion as one of the clearest instinctive patterns that simply never switches off. Most kittens lose the need for it once weaned, but the wiring stays, and in adult cats, especially ones raised in safe, stable bonds, that old circuit turns back on. Not for milk, for comfort. Why would a survival reflex outlive its purpose? Because evolution doesn't delete old code. It repurposes it. You still flinch at sudden movement, a reflex built for predators long gone. Your cat still needs a reflex built for a mother that isn't there. The right emotional condition, safety, simply wakes the old program back up. That's why kneading almost never happens with strangers. John Bradshaw, an anthrozoologist who has spent decades studying domestic cat psychology, has noted that cats save their most vulnerable behaviors for moments of deep trust, the same trust a nursing kitten feels pressed against its mother. A predator doesn't relax around threats, it relaxes around safety. So when your cat goes soft and unguarded in your lap, that's not nothing. There's a second layer here, too. Cats have scent glands in their paws. Every press deposits pheromones, the same chemical signals cats use marking furniture or door frames. So kneading isn't only emotional, it's also a quiet act of claiming. You become tagged as part of its territory without ever noticing. Dennis Turner, one of the most cited researchers in feline social behavior, has pointed out that cats build trust through small, repeated, low-intensity contact rather than overt affection. Kneading is one of the loudest of those quiet signals, even though it looks like almost nothing. So why does it sometimes hurt, even with a cat that clearly loves you? Because the behavior was never built for human skin. A kitten's claws against thick fur don't register the way they do against your bare arm. The cat isn't trying to hurt you. It's running ancient code on hardware it was never designed for. Listen closely, and you'll usually hear a low purr. Start right as the paws begin moving. Purring develops within days of birth, tied closely to nursing. The purr and the knead are wired together from the very start, two expressions of one single memory. Not every cat needs the same way. Kittens weaned too early, before about 8 weeks, often knead more intensely as adults, sometimes alongside suckling on blankets or fabric. A comfort behavior left searching for closure it never got. Cats weaned gradually tend to knead more occasionally, more like a quiet, contented gesture. Here's the modern mirror. You do this too. You pull a blanket up even when you're not cold. You hold a warm mug with both hands even when you're not thirsty. None of it solves a real problem. But an older part of your brain is still running a program built to seek warmth and safety wherever it can find it. The same program your cat runs in your lap, just one you happen to be able to watch. So tonight, when your cat climbs up and starts pushing those paws into you, slow and rhythmic, like it's working dough, you'll know what's actually happening. It's not random. It's a memory, replayed in muscle, offered to the one creature it has decided is safe enough to be a kitten in front of again. And that, it turns out, is anything but strange.